I'll talk after I hug my wife. Miranda early. Every word counts. Manipulation or genuine goodbye.
Zachary.
Yeah.
Hi, Zach. I'm Brian. Nice to meet you. You guys need something, just let us know, okay? I'm a detective from Jackson County, so I just want to talk to you a little bit just to get your side of the story. I always know there's two sides of every story, right? And I know that I'm only getting one side. I've obviously talked to a lot of different people today, between last night and today, and I just want to hear it from you. I do think there's a lot of explanations for why things happen. So I'm asking your permission if you would just want to let me know what happened.
I have no problem telling you everything as far as anything you guys want to know, but I was also told if I came in cooperatively, I'd get to see my wife and hug my wife. She was promised that as well.
Okay, so look, before I say anything to you, can I read you your Miranda rights, just to let you know your rights?
Okay. And I just wanted to state that before I said that, because once you read me my rights, if I say anything about an attorney, you guys stop talking to me, so I don't want you to have to do that. So what I'm saying is I just want the side that was already said that it was going to be taken care of by your officers,
okay,
that I could see my wife and hug her, and then before,
okay,
this is it for me, you know. So
I can make any arrangements as far as hugging your wife. Is she in Jackson?
She's right here in Grand Rapids.
Okay, I can see if we can make some arrangements on that. I'll have to get Grand Rapids to cooperate in that.
They're the ones that told her that if she could get me to come in cooperatively, that they would let us hug.
Well, that sounds like that's something we can accomplish. Okay. So before I ask you anything, I do want to read your Miranda rights. Okay. Just want to let you know what your rights are.
Yeah.
What would you like me to call you?
I'm Zach. My name's Zach.
Zach, work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach.
If you want to call me Brian, I'd appreciate that. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Zach, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to a lawyer, and have him present with you before or during any questioning. If you want a lawyer but cannot afford one will be appointed to represent you at public expense. If you were, read real well. If you waive your right to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, the questions will stop. If you waive your right to have a lawyer present and later change your mind, the questioning will stop until you have talked with your lawyer. Do you understand your rights?
I understand.
Having these rights in mind, are you agreeing with talking with me today?
Yeah, as long as I get to see my wife. I mean, I'm not going to talk.
I'll do, as long as Grand Rapids cooperates with that, I have no issue.
All right, I'm not going to talk until I hug her, though, because I know how that goes. Like, I mean, she could say, you could say, I can try to do whatever I can, and you already got statements.
Well, where is she at right now?
She's in Grand Rapids, not too far from me.
Okay.
We talked, so, I mean, the detective, or not, I don't know if it was an officer that was sent by the detective, told her that that they can make sure that we can hug and we can say bye to each other and stuff. So,
can you take my word on it if I talk with him?
I'm not going to contest to nothing until
I understand that. Will you take my word that I'll get you a hug and get you to talk to her if I can get them to agree to it? I don't know that I can get her right this second here.
Well, I'm just saying I'm not going to, I mean, how does that work? I mean, you can say anything, I mean, but you know what I mean? It's not, that's like we're at a standoff, because like I could say anything and then it's like, oh, well, I tried, or they said they were gonna, but this, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing that's important to me is I know my life's over.
Okay.
So I want to hug my wife goodbye. I want to give her a kiss. I want to talk to her for a minute, and they already said I could do that. Okay. That was one of the reasons I came in cooperatively. Okay. So I mean, I just want that, and once that's fulfilled, so I know I'm not being bullshitted, because that's already been told to me. My wife's not gonna lie and say they said that I can hug you and see you with that.
I totally 100% believe that, and I totally will tell you that I would let you do that.
Well, I mean, I believe you would. I'm just saying I don't think much.
Let me see if I can get that arranged.
All right, thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
You were just talking to him,
yep.
Right? I'm Detective Zabriskie. I work for the Grand Rapids Police Department.
Okay.
I understand you want to talk to a young lady. Is that correct? Which young lady?
It's a man that you guys.
Common law wife, married wife?
No, we're married.
You're legally married?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I can tell you this. His partner and my partner, one of the guys that was already spoken to her today, is on their way there.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not like we're just going to go across the street to McDonald's. Right?
Oh, no, I know.
It's going to be a minute.
All right.
Okay, so they're on their way.
Okay.
I'm not.
to do any good to lie to you, right? I mean, they literally just left, and so I just texted them. When they get there, they're gonna see if she's willing to come here.
All right.
Okay, that's where that's at.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, can we talk?
I mean, I'll answer a few questions, let you guys know I'm not bullshitting, but I'm not gonna get a confession or tell you guys everything.
That's fine.
That's cool. And as soon as she gets here, she gets here, he'll bring her in, even if we're right. No matter where we're at the questioning. Or
well, I'm not gonna answer too many questions until
okay.
You know what I mean?
Realize
I have nothing. You guys gotta realize this, and I'm just being 100. That's all I am. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys.
Fair.
I keep it shoot. I'm a straight shooter. You guys can make my life hell. You can't. Whatever. Say it doesn't do nothing to me right now. My life's over. You understand?
Why do you feel your life's over?
Listen, I'm not answering that question. Okay.
Okay.
I know my wife's over with. So all I'm saying is there's one thing I want, because I won't be able to touch my wife again, is to give my wife a hug and talk to her. That's all. That's the only thing that's grounded me for this whole little process I've been going through. And then I had no problem going back until a year from now and telling you every little thing I've done and didn't do. It doesn't matter. One charge or a million charges, I'm over with.
What's up?
It seems like they're still working on that. Go ahead.
Whether you guys charge me with one charge and I'm found guilty of it, or I get found guilty of 50 charges, it's the same amount of time, it's the same amount of thing for me.
Sure.
So it makes me no difference to confess to stealing a candy bar from Myers or to killing something. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do the same amount of time in prison. See what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted you guys to realize.
Got text, like I told you, says, we'll see if she wants to come in. They're on their way there now.
Okay.
So only thing Brian was thinking and that we were thinking is, we doesn't do, we're going to send somebody there. They're already on their way. As soon as they get there, we'll have an answer. If she says no, what do you want me to do?
She's not going to say no.
Okay.
But if she does, then I mean, I guess she needs to tell me that I can call her. And
Well, we can do it over the phone.
We can do it over the phone.
You can't hug her over the phone, but
That's right. That's the only thing that's important. You guys understand, I'm going through a thing, and my wife and I have been separated for like 9-10 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on that verge of like probably divorce, probably going to get divorced after this. And like, we haven't been on good terms. We finally started talking and stuff. And that's the only thing that's important to me. I don't care if I can confess to nothing, pull a lawyer up, and I can just go through it like that. I have no problem with that either.
I get it.
I'm just saying, if I could benefit out of it, because to me, it's one and the same. Whether I get found guilty of fucking stealing a candy bar at Myers 10 years ago or what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do the same amount of time. I've got like 15 fucking felonies. So I'm definitely, whatever I get found guilty, it doesn't matter to me if it's a murder charge or if it's a gun charge or if it's a shooting in my wife's house charge. I mean, any of that stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have a problem confessing all of it because to me, it's just going to get over with faster anyways. But at the same time, I got one thing, that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to hug her goodbye, I didn't get to kiss her goodbye yesterday, today. That's all I want to do. And make sure we're going to be all right, and that's it. And I don't care about any of the other stuff. All the other stuff's irrelevant. You know what I mean? After that, it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's all one and the same.
I get it.
I got the best lawyer in Grand Rapids, which is Frank Stanley. He's a good friend of mine. You can call him in a minute, he'll be like, shut up, don't say nothing. I understand all of that. I'm not a dumb individual, none of that stuff. But I also got a bachelor's degree in psychology, so it's not like you guys can tell me one thing and it's like convince me of it, and that's fine. And you guys might have the best intentions in the world, and you didn't break your word because that's what you tried to do. But something can go wrong in the meantime, then what happens? I'll still call it holding back. You know what I mean? It's just not interesting.
not argue with anything you said. You did a lot of talking. You talked pretty fast. You had a lot of things you
I know
wanted to
there's a
do.
lot of shit going on. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm nervous. I'm apprehensive.
I appreciate it. All I can tell you is they just got here. Literally, they took time to go to the bathroom and come in here. And the minute one of those guys went out with one of our guys to go see if we could scoop her up.
Right.
They're on their way. That's all I can tell you.
I appreciate that.
You know, like you said, like he said, like I'm telling you, I said before, it doesn't do us any good to lie to you. He's going to do his best. I'm going to do my best. That's all I can tell you.
I appreciate that.
You know, like you said, like he said, like I'm telling you, I said before, it doesn't do us any good to lie to you. He's going to do his best. I'm going to do my best.
At the same time, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just shooting it straight. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a very important thing always to me. Anytime I talk with somebody, I'll be always 100% honest with you. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe it's not something you want to hear, but I'm going to be honest with you. That's all I ever ask for you is if we can do the same thing.
I respect that. I'm just saying you got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I respect that. I'm not trying. You guys didn't do nothing to me personally, so therefore I don't have no reason to be an asshole or no reason to be. I mean, I have every reason as an American citizen to be uncooperative and let the court system do this. But it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't to me no more. I mean, I'm arrested. I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison for one thing or another. You can charge me with all the charges you say you got right now, and then as time goes on, you got more charges because shit you guys don't even know about. So you can go. It's one and the same to me. You know what I mean? Like, I got 15 felonies. I'm getting charged with habitual, and it's 10 to 12 years minimum. To me, I'm 43 years old. I'll be 44. I've already did 21 years in prison. You know what I mean? Like, that's the rest of my life to me. I don't care. That's why I wasn't gonna come cooperative. That's why I'm gonna make you shoot me. I mean, that's not something I want to say.
I'm glad you didn't do that.
I mean, I'm glad for whoever had to shoot me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's whoever, it's not his fault. Go home and tell his dad or his son or whatever.
But you still got a family that loves you too.
Right, exactly.
So
That's what I'm
remember
saying.
that.
That's the only thing that's important to me. That's what I'm saying. So I'm doing this for one purpose. You guys know, one purpose and one purpose only. And that's my wife. She begged me, and she said that it would be more important to her if I didn't do that. It would be hurt worse. Because if I did come out and just, I wasn't gonna shoot y'all. You guys didn't do nothing to me.
He admits, I wanted you to shoot me. Classic suicide by cop risk. Detectives stay calm, build rapport. Would you pause for mental health intervention?
But I had to make you guys believe I did it or you wouldn't shoot me. And to me, doing the rest of my life in prison or ended up dead, I'd rather be dead. I mean, just being honest. So to me, it made no difference. The only thing that stopped that from happening was my wife. So that's why that issue with me hugging her is important.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else
You
is
probably owe her a bit of gratitude,
I owe her
right?
a lot of gratitude.
Sure.
Yes, I mean, not really.
I
It's
think
still to be determined. Because you know, the house is gonna go. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in prison. To me, that's I'd rather you guys shot me. You do 21 years in prison and you tell me you want to go back there for a day, let alone the rest of your life.
I can't say that I've done that,
Right.
so I can't.
Well, you haven't done nothing to deserve that either. You haven't, you've been on the right side of the law. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that why me pity party, but that's my mentality. Just to let you guys know, that's my mentality.
Fair
You know what I
enough.
mean? And anything I tell you guys, or I'm gonna tell you guys, it's factual. You can check it. It's gonna be fact. I'm not on no reason to bullshit you. Why? For what purpose? What am I gonna gain? You know what I mean? I'm not. The only thing I got to gain is a hug from my wife, a kiss from my wife. That's it. It's the only thing I got.
Well, I'm hoping that she's going to agree to that. I think
yeah, she will.
it sounds like she cares about you enough that it sounds like she will.
Those cuffs are uncomfortable on that chair.
Yeah.
It seems silly, but that chair might be.
Yeah, straight.
No, that because it's got a hole where the hands go.
Oh, gotcha.
See what I'm saying? Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
it?
yeah, it is. Thanks.
You lived in small talk again.
Right.
You lived in Grand Rapids before. This is the first time I've ever been down here.
No, I lived here. I moved. I got out of prison, and then I did my parole in Jackson, and then I moved up here with my wife in like February of 2016.
Seems like a really nice town, is it?
Yeah, it's a nice town. Grand Rapids is nice.
Looks like there's a lot to do here.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been to Van Handel Arena, but that's about the only part of Grand Rapids.
That's not even the real Grand Rapids.
No?
Yeah, no. That's just like tourist type stuff. But it's
Yeah.
a good city. The people are good. Good people.
When you lived here, did you spend most of your time on the west side?
Warden Street,
What?
Warden College.
Oh yeah.
That's where I spent most of my time. That I built a business with my friend, and I bought my wife a house in Ada, like a $250,000 house out there in Ada. You know, that's that off Grand River
I
Drive.
do. I don't know where the house is, but I do.
But no, I'm just saying that.
Yep.
Nice neighborhood then, I take it?
What's that?
Yeah, Ada's a very nice area.
Nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like desirable, but it's like people were stuck up. I was there. We bought our house in October, and by December, I had some guy in my front yard trying to dig my ditch because he thought the fucking water was going to his house across the street. He's like a 60-year-old man. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, this is my job. What are you doing? Well, I'm getting it flooded over here. If I dug a ditch right here and let it pour, she got like fucked up. I found out from trying to drive, that was my second driveway, and I went to go in. My truck just fucking went to the frame, like, boop. Like, what the fuck? It just, they dug a big ass fucking hole so the fucking water could drain.
Oh, no.
What,
It is entitled.
what kind of business did you build up?
Construction company. Next Day Construction and Roofing. I'm sure you heard of it.
I honestly,
No, Next Day
haven't.
Construction and Roofing. It's out of Coopersville.
Okay.
Me and RC built that
Stop working at it, right?
about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything that I can get for you aside from that right now? Do you want some water or
If you
something?
could give me some water, that'd be cool.
I can work on
Appreciate
it.
that.
Matter of fact, I got somebody working on it right now.
All right, cool.
Because, yeah, I'll get you some water, so we'll work on that. Because if, I'm not gonna push it. You say you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna talk, he's not going to, but at the same time, we're gonna kind of sit here for the next,
I understand what you're saying. You just gotta understand my position. I have nothing else. You know what I mean?
We're
That's the
not
only
questioning
thing I
that.
have.
We understand it.
That's it. And then-
I got 28 years, he's probably got 25 years, so we get it.
You guys are awesome.
So,
I
you
got
got-
a degree in psychology, so at the same time.
So when I was, my first 5 years here, I would have been just a jerk, and I wouldn't give you the time of day because I was
You
just.
wouldn't get nothing out of me though.
And I know, I get it. I learned the hard way.
That's the wrong approach for somebody like me because
I get it.
Nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
And I learned the hard way. And I
So did
got,
I.
I got 28 years in now. It's kind of like, to me, it's just everybody's.
What did you say your last name was?
Locker.
Oh,
28 years in, and now everybody's equal to me. I just treat everybody 100%, no different than I would want to be treated, and that's how I'm going to treat you. How if I was over there, I would want to be treated fair. I'd want nobody to lie to me. I wouldn't want you to be deceptive to me because we're going to accomplish nothing. And I would be so angry at me if I were you if I lied to you.
I mean, no, I think to tell you the honest God truth from dealing with police, you might be different. You could be the exception, but you're going to get lies. You're going to get I mean, that's your job is to coerce a statement out of me. It's your job.
No, it's not my job.
Well, I mean, it's your job to find out the facts.
It's to find out the fact, but I can do it without having to lie to somebody. I don't have to lie to people because I have to live with myself if I lie to them. So now, today's day and age, we're allowed to lie to people.
Right.
But we can charge somebody for lying to us during a serious criminal. How's that fair?
It's not.
No, it's not fair. So why would I want to treat you any differently than? Why would I want to lie to you when you can't lie to me? Is that fair? I mean, I like to play by the rules.
I like that. I mean, but I also look at it like, I'm just, you know the perception. You're not no ignorant guy. I can tell just by looking at you and talking to you, you're not an ignorant guy. So you know that the perception and usually what it is, it'll take whatever I got to do to get, if you got to give me a fucking cheeseburger, what's a cheeseburger if you're going to get a full confession? You know what I'm saying? And it would be like anything you need to do to get what you need to get because it does make your job easier. It doesn't say it won't do your job for you because, I mean, there's evidence, we got evidence for you, got witnesses for you, got all that stuff for it. And I understand that, but I'm saying it makes your job easier. And plus, you'd never know the whole story. I mean, you'd have suspicion, you'd have what the evidence shows, you'd have what you know, your conviction or what you feel as if, you know, what transpired, what happened. But I mean, I can tell you just because I was there, you wouldn't know the whole story. You know what I mean? So who wouldn't want to know the whole story? I mean, even if you weren't a detective, you know what I mean? Like just as a person, as a human, like why would you want to be left out of some of the story? Like why do you always want to be left wondering or guessing or knowing if there's other people out there or if you know what I'm saying? Like any of that stuff, you want to know. So I understand you have a motive to get to that. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem giving that. I have nothing to lose at this point. I just got to make sure that what I'm asking for, that's not too far out of the realm. It's not like I'm asking, hey, I want $1 million in a helicopter here, and I'll say everything.
You know, the funny thing is, you can think it's funny, but I sat across from somebody at my apartment, and he basically the same thing. He goes, I'm going to tell you everything you want to know about this case. And the case had been old. I got it in like 17 or 18. It was a 2009 case. But he said, I just have a couple requests. I said, okay. He's like, I promise you I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I want to see my family. I want to be able to hug them one more time. Right. He goes, he'd been in prison quite a bit for some other stuff. And the case happened before he went to prison, but he'd been locked up for quite a few years. He goes, my niece was born while I was in prison. She's 5 or 6. I've never got to see her. He goes, I know I'm going for the rest of my life, but can I see her? I said, well, yeah, of course. And I had to make some provisions at our jail because we don't let kids in and this and that. I said, he goes, I want to be able to.
You had to trust that he was being sincere too, just because.
Oh, he was so sincere. It's almost like he and I could have been like, if he wasn't in the same position, we'd go out and have a beer and we'd chuck it up and have a good time. He and I became like almost, it sounds friends, because he was in our jail for a couple months. He goes, A, I want to do that. B, I want to be locked up here because I've told on some people and I'm going to be considered a snitch for a while because I'm going to tell on somebody and I'm going to get killed if I tell. Okay, well, so I had a state trooper with me. He made the arrangements. Got that taken care of. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
Not taking the cuffs off.
That's my chance. You'll explain.
So the next thing he said is he's like, I want to be able to be locked at your facility for.
They're about 10 minutes out from where they got to be. So
cool.
I'm going to let you guys talk, and I'll let you know when I find out anything.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yep, thank you.
So he said, I know, I told lots of people I know I'm going to be in trouble. People are going to be out to get me. So can I be locked in your facility for 6 months or a year? I said, you know, our facility kind of sucks, but yeah, you can. He's like, yep, I'll do that. And then I got with the state police to see if he could get, and once he got out, he needed to get to a new prison. And he said, can you guarantee me that? I'm like, well, that's kind of out of my realm. So got a hold of my trooper buddy. I said, hey, he goes, yeah, that's actually really easy to do. I just have to make a phone call. So he got that taken care of. And I don't even remember the third request. It was something small. And so I said, I can do all that for you. And then he told me the whole thing, and I let him come in. And I think he wanted to hug his kids before. He's like, I'll tell you everything, but you gotta show me some good faith too. So I said, well, I can't get a hold of your family like this quick. He's not, I'm not gonna talk yet. So I got a hold of his family, got a hold of his mom. She's the one who told me he wants to come in and talk. So I got a hold of her. I said, can you bring your niece in or granddaughter in real quick? He did. Got to hug him. We got him some extra visits, so he got to have like 6 or 7 visits where they only get 1 a month or whatever. I don't know what it is. Got him the extra visits. After 60 days, he sends a kite to me. He's like, can I get the fuck out of here? Your facility sucks ass. I said, well, we had an agreement. He goes, yo, you know what? You kept your end of the agreement, but I'm done with this. So I got him. We got him to a prison. He was going to be able to be at his prison for 3 or 4 years, my understanding. After that, they kind of sometimes move you about. He seemed content with that, and he had a co-defendant, and he agreed to come testify against her. And that case is actually going in November, whether he will or not. I won't hold him to it.
Yeah, but still, just the fact that he did what he said he was going to do.
He did.
That's all it is.
He told me everything that happened. You know how many detectives and deputies and officers interviewed him, and basically they tried to challenge his. He's a super smart guy. They tried to challenge his intelligence, and they thought they were more. There was a guy, doctor of psychology, that came in and talked to him, and they basically treated him like shit. And he basically told them to go pound sand. I just treated him like a human being, like I'd like to be treated. He told me everything I wanted to hear. And even more, like you said, it filled in some gaps that I don't know that and I was, the odd thing was I was a responding deputy to the original incident. It was a homicide. And so when you do that, it's kind of like you want closure for yourself, and he helped give me the closure, not just treating me decent.
Exactly, that's all it is a respect thing. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. You start playing on my intelligence, I'm going to play on your intelligence.
Absolutely. I watched all the other interviews with him before, and I'm like, God, they just treated him like a piece of shit. I think, no wonder he didn't tell him anything. And he's like I said, he's a super smart guy, and you may know him in prison, but I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to
I got you.
Be labeled as a snitch.
I got you. I was thinking that if it was going to be a dick to me, that I was the only person I was going to talk to was that police that brought me over here, because he looked like he was ambitious and he was a go-to guy. Like, shit, I hope
that'd be cool if he was like a first-year officer and you wouldn't talk to anybody but him.
But this one just looks like he's about to make detective pretty soon. He was courteous. He wasn't overly courteous, but he was definitely courteous. He wasn't a dick. He didn't like overexert his authority. He didn't like try to be rough when he was shaking the guy down. And you get a lot of that a lot of times. So it was just like, these guys are the assholes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. In my first 5 years, I was that asshole. And I learned the hard way many times. Like, nobody would ever want to talk to me. I'm like, why can't I get anybody to talk to me? Right. Then I watched Experienced Detective. I just happened to work a case with him, and I watched him, and I was like, oh, so he treated people like a human being, and they're willing to talk to him. I'm like, well, that's easy enough to change. And it made me a better person too. You know, I treated my family better. And
yeah, well, I mean, you just know if you go through life treating people with respect, or you 9 times out of 10 you get what you give. So whether it's like karma, you believe in karma, so you believe that, you know, if you put out good will come back, or if you believe in, you know, God, whatever it is, 9 times out of 10, what you put out there, you'll get back. If you treat somebody with respect, they'll respect you. If you're courteous to somebody, they're courteous to you. And there's a lot of people be like, he's a dick, or he's this and this. Well, how do you treat him? You know what I mean? Like, how would you guys go through, or would you treat him like to make him become a dick? Or, you know?
Name chair makes me feel smaller and arrogant. I'm gonna swap these out.
These chairs, I don't know, they go down.
Well, you're a tall guy. Well, how tall are you?
Oh, like 5'11".
I'm 5'8". If I'm lucky.
If you're lucky.
So, did you grow up in Jackson, or?
Hillsdale area, Hillsdale, Litchfield.
Okay. So what school did you go to?
I went to Litchfield High School, and then I went to prison when I was 16 though. So.
Okay. Litchfield is a small school.
Litchfield is real small. We won the Class D championships though my last year there in '94.
Basketball?
Football.
Okay.
I was a part of that team. So.
Really? What'd you play?
I played running back.
Really?
Yeah. I was a freshman on a senior team.
Did you get some playing time?
Oh, a lot of playing time.
Really?
Yeah, I played during regular season a lot too. I was about, I don't know, I'd say 3 games in, our running back hurt himself. He was a buddy of mine anyway, so he pushed for me to get up there as a freshman. I was already, from the beginning of the year, I was already playing on the varsity, but it was like back up or, get a ball here and there or whatever. But yeah, and so like, I don't know, 3 games into my freshman season, I played the rest of the year and I played the playoffs. So
you guys won states?
Yeah, we won the Class D
nice.
The Class D championships, and it was at Ford. It wasn't Ford Field then. It was
Pontiac
Silverdome. Yeah, Pontiac Silverdome.
I'm a little older than you. I graduated in '88.
I would have graduated in '95.
Did you play the next year?
No, I didn't even finish my 9th grade high school.
Oh, really?
I went to prison.
What did you do?
Armed robberies and unarmed robberies and just acting the fool. I got a lot of felonies. Just was out of control, fighting and shit like that. And that started one thing and then led to another.
You close to your parents?
Me and my mom are all right. Me and my dad are all right, but I wasn't just like real close. You know?
Mm-hmm. They live in Litchfield.
Is it West Unity? Not West Unity. It's Ohio, but it's like it is
Where's that? Is that just south of?
right just south of the border. Yeah.
I got it. What you guys had a really good basketball team back in the early '90s.
Well, Litchfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Remember Jeff Warren?
Jeff Warren died not so long
I know. That's
Well, he was a good buddy of mine. I played basketball with him, so.
Yeah, that was a sad story because
He went to Missouri.
Yeah,
Played all 4 years.
I remember watching him. So they played in a tournament. I was east side of Jackson, East Jackson.
Okay.
And we had good teams when I was there. Horrible now. But anyways, he was in a tournament. He was a couple years younger than me, so I think he was like 90 or 91.
He wasn't too much younger than you.
Maybe
His dad graduated in 90.
90 maybe?
92 maybe?
Okay, 92. So he was 4 years older.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
So he was maybe a freshman when I was a senior, and they played in Spring Arbor at the Spring Arbor. There was a Christmas tournament.
Yep.
And that was the best basketball player I think I've ever seen in high
He's
school.
pretty good.
He had a shot from, he was a tall guy, 6'7", 6'8", but he could shoot from outside. And
Yep. Yeah,
so
inside.
I got to follow, I watched him play in college, and he was the nicest, most polite guy you'd ever meet.
His parents were too. His mom and dad were we played, we always played, like the JV against varsity.
I got it.
Play like 8th graders against JV and all that shit, so. We definitely played ball. Everybody that was in Litchfield that played ball, we had open gym like 2 nights a week.
Okay.
Like at nighttime, they just had the gym open. All the guys.
Did you like basketball?
Yeah, we played. I played a lot of basketball. And we always just go into the gym and we'd all play, and then all of us would play together. That's when we would think it was the same thing. Like I remember I had autographed cards from Missouri from Jeff Warren, and I was like a freshman in high school or something. I was like, this
pretty
dude
cool.
stuff.
Right?
I think he's going to pro, you know. Because you think, because he comes from your town, he just wasn't quite that good. But
he started at Missouri for a couple years.
Yeah, he started, I think, his last 3 years, I want to say.
Okay.
And then he went overseas. He played, and I want to say Europe.
He made pretty good money over there?
Oh, I mean, he made decent money.
Yeah, I don't think he had a different job. I don't think he ever had maybe he did when he died.
You need some more water?
No, I was just trying to itch behind. Maybe he did when he died, I'm not sure. But I know he played in the European League for a long time.
Did he, where did he end up moving to after?
I have no idea.
Okay.
We weren't friends like that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It was more like a small town hero type thing. More than anything. So you're taken from Jackson or Jackson County?
Jackson County.
So you don't be in Jackson itself, you'd be like one of the cities around there?
The 19 townships around.
Or 19 townships.
Yeah. So some of the townships have their own PDs. And then some don't, so we cover the areas that don't. Summit Township's our biggest area we cover.
Summit, you said?
Yeah.
That's Cement City or no?
Cement City, Brooklyn covers that. Columbia Township. But Summit Township's just south of the city. It's I worked at most of my career actually. I really enjoyed the Summit Township detachment.
And that's Somerset right there past Brooklyn going this way. Right?
Somerset is south of Hanover.
Okay.
They have their own PD, but that's in Hillsdale County.
Oh, Somerset is?
Yep, just in.
But Hanover's in Jackson County.
Yep. Hanover's kind of a basketball school.
Is it?
Yeah. They got a guy, he just retired, this was his last year, but he went to Lumen. Chris, did you know Lumen?
Mm-hmm.
And he coached there like 20 years, and they were always dynasty. And they'd play a lot of the Detroit area schools in the summer and get beat up pretty good, and then come playoffs and tournament, they were dominant.
That's what happens. I mean, that's smart on the coach's part to have them get beat up on a little bit.
Oh yeah, he'd play against the top teams in the Class A teams, and Romulus and those teams, and they used to just beat the tar out of these young boys from Hanover. But boy, come tournament and playoff time, they actually 2 years ago they played. There's the top player in the country. God, I forget it.
Yeah, Rams just had a couple guys go. They're a pro right now.
Yeah,
they start once for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, one guy's he played at Kentucky.
Yeah,
he was really good.
He's pro.
I think he plays for Phoenix, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't follow pro basketball too much.
No, mostly college, high school.
High school, college, yeah. But they played he's the number one player in the country. He lived in Ypsilanti, Lincoln, and they played him and beat him. Hanover did. He was a freshman at the time, but he was still really good.
I mean, it's not just one guy though.
Yep, they definitely play really good defense.
I noticed that, I was going to say, the teams that play good defense and then they all work together, like they play as a unit, they usually beat the guys that got the superstars usually.
Sure. Yeah, football is kind of my sport I like to follow.
Professional too, or no?
Yeah, college and professional.
I watch football. I used to watch a lot of college football in prison.
College is fun.
I like college. It's more exciting than professional,
is.
in my opinion. It's just,
You know what got me into pro football was, I don't know if you ever heard of fantasy football.
Yeah, I know. I play fantasy.
Do a lot of that, and that gets you following pro football.
It does. It gets
You
you
don't
following.
have any choice, right?
Yeah. They got 3 leagues you can win money off of. They got the ones with your buddies where you guys, each pitch in so much, and then you got to put in so much each week. And then each week you get the pool for that week.
So I always did it with my buddies. I'm in usually 2 leagues a year, and it's makes it fun.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
You win money, and as long as you got a couple of good picks, you usually win a little something.
Yeah.
So usually get your money back out of it.
Yep. So I mean, it can get really big time. You do it in Vegas, and
Oh yeah, online.
there's an attorney in Jackson. He claims he spends he spends $50,000 a year, and makes $50,000 or $60,000. I don't know. That's crazy. Because you can lose sometimes that stuff too. And,
Oh yeah, you can definitely lose if you're trying to gamble at it.
Did you follow the Tigers at all? Ralph Cabrera just hit his 500 home run.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think it was.
That's cool. He's been on this a while too.
Yeah, pro baseball it's exhausting to watch.
It is.
It's like watching paint dry.
It is. College baseball, I can watch that. I like Little League though. I like to watch
Yeah, the Little League's pretty
They're
fun.
really, right when they're
I haven't
coming up.
followed it this year, but I see there's some guy.
There's a
one of the
kid.
teams- Yeah, he pitched these, and he pitched. I think he's pitched like 30 innings and let up one hit or something crazy. I don't know how long of a period it is. Obviously, the Little League World Series isn't that long, but I don't even know where his team. It's an American team, but I don't know where it's out.
They got this one kid that's from Texas that he's like 5'8" and like 175 or something, and he's like
12 years old.
And I'm smashing the ball. It's like you can't either walk him or he's gonna hit it. He's
Sure.
that good, and he's just smashing, taking the leather off. Yeah, he would go over and above, like even the outer track stuff. He was just like smashing the ball. I was like, wow, this kid's like. It doesn't matter what the guy tried to pitch at. Anything in the strike zone, this kid was smashing.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do this confession stuff, you got the Grand Rapids police in here too, so they can get their shit at the same time. So we gotta keep doing this over and over. And over.
Whatever you want. I certainly have no issue with you calling the shots here today.
But I wish that were so.
Yep, we can definitely kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you're good with that.
Help.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start coming around Grand Rapids every once in a while.
It's a nice city. People are nice. You get a new sense too. Like I don't know, if you're here for a while, and you leave, and you come back, you just know it's like a whole different bustle, a different sense.
Really?
Especially from down like in the Jackson area, because it's such a small town bustle down there.
Yeah.
And this has got a big, big town feel.
Sure.
Big town bullshit, really.
Yeah, people in Jackson aren't the friendliest either.
Yeah.
What's your different tattoos stand for?
Oh, I got hundreds of them, bro.
Yeah, different types.
Yeah.
I like tattoos. I don't know if I'd ever want to get a permanent one though.
Permanent one?
And that's obviously the only option. I'd like them maybe for a month at a time or a couple months.
See what they look like, see how they feel like.
Yeah.
My mom's like 60 now, and she was gonna get her first one.
Uh-huh.
She didn't end up doing it.
I'll probably get my first one on my ankle or something. something that I can hide if I need to. Then I'll probably like it so much. There's my partner here.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
So Amanda is here. Do you want us to bring her down here?
Yep, that's my preference.
Okay. Alright, we will be on the way down there in just a minute.
Sounds good. Thanks. Bye.
Hug fulfilled, Miranda repeated. Now the real timeline starts. This case turns on procedure and trust. Like, comment your verdict and subscribe for more.
She is here, and they're going to bring her down.
Cool.
I told him that was my preference.
Works.
I think they're on their way.
Oh,
The way I understood it was,
Okay.
so our guys went down there, or your guy, they talked to her, they scooped her, but I think they gotta drive back because it isn't right around the corner.
Okay.
Right.
But he was on the phone, so I wanted to stop.
He said he was on, I thought he was in the building, but I'm glad you clarified that.
So if it took them,
I got you. She's in Wyoming. I got you.
I don't know about Wyoming, I just know they're just not here.
It's like 15 minutes or so.
I think it
4.5
was.
hours.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, I'll poke my head back in when we're here.
All right.
My boss is gonna set up a couple of rules. She can hug you, we're not uncomfortable. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not just,
No, that's not a big deal.
I'm not here to lie to you, you know what I
Right.
mean, but if I'm straight with you, just like you said, or I said before,
Right.
every time I'm straight with you, you know we'll be straight.
Right, absolutely.
All right?
Cool, thank you.
Okay, yep, we'll be with you in a little bit.
All right. So you guys want the truck? I can just, since that's obviously that, you want me to tell you where the truck's at, so you guys can go get that, or you guys already got it?
I think they know where it's at, but I'm not sure. But if you want to tell me.
It's I don't know the name of the street. You have to pull it up on a map, but it's not too far from where I was at.
I think they do know where it's at. First Street, maybe?
That,
Were you on 3rd Street?
I was on 3rd.
I think it's a
A
couple
couple
blocks.
streets up, yeah.
Yeah, I think they found it.
All right, cool.
I got it. Is that nice now?
I mean, it's Grand Rapids, the same thing. It's not even really a suburb. I don't know why they got that with Kentwood, Wyoming. I'd say Granville is kind of like a separate town, but
Okay.
I think they just do it for the police departments or something. But it's all
Yeah.
Grand Rapids.
Okay.
It's all like, in my opinion.
What's 28th Street?
That would be Kentwood,
Kentwood, okay.
and then Wyoming goes the other way, so it'd be Kentwood and Wyoming.
I got it, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it's all Grand Rapids. It's weird. It's weird how they like divide.
Well, it's weird how, if you think about it, it's weird that all these townships and cities, especially like in Jackson, they got 19 townships. We really only got 2 or 3 real big townships. All the rest are just, they decide that so they can have, so each one of them has a mayor or a city manager. Each one has a board. Each one has, it's almost like, it'd be so much cheaper and save the taxpayers so much money if you just made 1 or 2 in Jackson, just make 1 city and 2 or 3 townships.
Right.
Or just make Jackson just 1 and
Yeah.
have 1 mayor and have 1 city manager and
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it.
have 1 police department, 1 fire department, instead of having 19 fire departments. Kind of weird how they blow. Superintendents could have 1 superintendent for all the schools. I like having a ton of schools because that's how you have sports, right? But couldn't they have 1 superintendent governing all the schools?
Seems like they would. 1 school, 1 rule, like 1 uniform rule and all that stuff.
My parents live in Florida, and that's what they have. A lot of their school districts, they just have 1. They have still all the individual schools, but they have 1 superintendent that oversees and makes the rules for all the schools.
You guys take me back to Jackson with you, or what? Am I staying here, or you guys don't know?
We're not certain. We'll have to get with Grand Rapids on that, but we prefer, obviously, to take you back to Jackson for our sake, but we'll let them decide. We're good either way. What would you rather do? Don't matter to you.
No, one's just the same as the other. I'd rather not be in Jackson holding cell, that's for sure. Holding cell ain't shit. I don't got a phone in that bitch no more.
The holding cell. We usually get you out of that pretty quick, though. They, you might even go out the chain. You go up the chain road. You probably haven't been the chain road. That's our campus facility. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's more of it's like a prison type
But
setting.
being charged, when I'm charged with, they're probably gonna put me in a more secure, like security type thing, I think.
Well, I mean, those are just as secure. It's like a prison in that it's got barbed wire all the way around it. It's,
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, we had one guy escape.
I'm not trying to escape.
No, I mean, it's still, I think my point was it's still really secure.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant though. It's just that sometimes they do they put more high profile cases or more like cases that are like found like murder cases and stuff.
Yeah, Chandler Road's supposed to be for all sentenced inmates only, but it's not like that.
Gotcha.
A lot with COVID, we have to do a lot of jockeying around, so we only have so many. All our COVID patients have to stay downtown, but right now we don't have any COVID patients that we're aware of. But we had a couple spikes in it.
Recently?
No, I think last spring, and it caused a lot of chaos. I think it kind of cleared it out. And jails are going like that; they're spiking up and down, and I think. They know how to treat COVID now, so I don't think it's as bad as what they originally had thought.
All right.
I know they were throwing people on ventilators, and that was ultimately killing a lot of people.
Right. Put them on a ventilator.
My brother got. Thought they were doing the right thing because people were struggling breathing, so they put them on a ventilator. Problem is your body forgot how to breathe and take them off, and most of the people that died were at one point on a ventilator.
Right.
So
that's bad.
He actually doesn't have any side effects, but he's lucky.
So after I hugged my wife and we started doing this confession, I think I get something to eat. Have to eat.
I think we probably can run and get you something.
Just anything without onions. I'm not picky. I'm allergic to onions, so I can't eat onions.
I'll see if my partner can do that.
That'd be cool. I appreciate it.
Again, we got to play by Grand Rapids' rules, so if they're good with that, I obviously don't have any problem, but I don't want to disrespect them.
No, absolutely.
Their rules are no, we don't.
I'm gonna be talking to them too, so.
Yeah, I get it. What do you prefer?
Oh, I mean, it don't matter. I'm not choosy at all.
Okay.
Like, I appreciate it or whatever. I just anything without onions, I'm allergic to.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to do that.
You guys can get pizza for you guys, but I don't care what you guys get. Really, just something to eat. I haven't eaten the day at all.
I don't think that's certainly an unusual request.
I wouldn't think so. Got a tape recorder or something for all this stuff?
They record it someplace in here.
Oh yeah, I figured there's.
Yeah, we have to record every interview now, by law. And I like that because I can't. Well, first of all, I don't have to take a bunch of notes when I'm talking to you, which is
just get copy of the tape.
Yeah, and the second thing is, and most importantly, is that I can't. I mean, it happened in the 70s and 80s, I think, pretty regularly. You would tell me one thing, and I'd testify to something different, completely opposite. In Detroit was one that really got profiled. Did you ever see the movie Whitewater Rick?
Yeah.
Did you see how they set him up?
Yeah.
Dude, it was embarrassing.
I was in prison with Whitewater Rick, though, so I know Whitewater Rick.
He seemed like a pretty decent guy.
Yeah, I guess.
But he got set up pretty bad. He worked with like federal government, and then he turned on police officers, which he should have because they were crooked. And next thing you know, they set him up and pin on multiple kilos of cocaine, and he's supposed to get out, and they keep him in longer because he was going to tell on different people.
She's agreed to come. They got to figure out a sitter or something. So I'm going to interrupt you just to give you a heads up.
No, I appreciate it. I've been talking to him.
No, I'm just so you know.
All right,
she
cool.
agreed to come.
All right, thank you.
Can we, can I buy him a pizza or something? What's your rules on that?
Can if you want, go talk to my boss and see if we can figure something out.
Okay.
Oh, Jackson County. All right.
My wife gave me allowance for once.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Since I'm taking orders, is there something you want or don't want on it?
No onions. I'm just allergic to onions.
So put extra onions.
If I don't want to eat it.
All right.
Thank you.
Got it.
Yeah, of course I saw it from his perspective. I think the movie was from his perspective, but I think there was a lot of truth to most of it.
I think.
I think 90% of it. You know, the one that really surprised me, probably wouldn't if I would have ever known him, was the guy from Beverly Hills Cop. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember the movie Beverly Hills Cop.
Remember the Detroit?
Yeah.
He was as crooked as the day he was young. He was really crooked.
Yeah.
In that movie, they profile that. He's dead now.
Right. Talking about the white guy that was from Detroit, Farley or whatever, Detective Farley, I think his name was. So, yeah.
Just a second here. Yes, Sam.
Fugitive team's following her down because she came for kid here, so she's on a car seat option. So fugitive team's gonna follow her down to you. I'm gonna go talk to the other two.
All right, sounds good. And we're gonna get. I'm getting him a pizza. So
Okay.
and so she's coming down now.
Yep.
I was not clear. I wasn't clear on the text there.
With her statement.
Huh. Oh, okay, got it.
Not gonna get us there.
I got it.
Bye.
Bye. He said that the fugitive team are going to follow her down.
Okay.
So I think somebody's waiting with the baby or something. I didn't get
Well, I
understand.
mean, my son's with her. I figured that was he don't ever leave her side. So, he's like 18 months, just walking and stuff.
Maybe he's coming too. I'm not sure on that.
Oh, yeah, for sure he is. She don't leave him nowhere.
Which I don't care. He can come in too. As long as they're good with that. I mean, that's up to you and her. And
I'd like to say, I figured that was part of it. I guess I didn't clarify, but she don't leave her side, so I just figured that was kind of something.
whatever she wants, whatever she made arrangements on that one. I don't know. I don't think she had a baby seat or something. I thought.
Car seat.
Car seat.
Well, I guess your guys' cars weren't car seat appropriate or something.
I got it from there.
What's your partner's name?
His name's Sam.
Sam.
Sukovich?
What is it?
Sukovich.
Sukovich?
Sukovich? But that's what I call him is Sukovich.
Yeah, that's why I figured that's why you got that a lot.
He said, I haven't heard that one before.
I'm sure, yeah, whole life.
He has. I would say when you were in prison, did you fare pretty well?
I was alright.
Yeah, you look like you could take care of yourself.
I took care of myself.
Yeah, it looks like it. Is it like that in prison if you...
It was. It's not so much no more because there's, like, before you guys didn't use to charge us with, like, crimes for assault or if you got into with the officer or something like that. But then, like, earlier 2000s, like 2002 or so, they started giving out new cases, so guys started, like, really chilling out a lot.
Okay.
So I really kind of, like, chilled everything out a little bit. So guys who cared, you know.
Where did you serve at? What?
All over.
Okay.
I did 20 years, 8 months.
So they move you quite often, is that my
Well, I mean, I was a gang leader and I was violent, so like I had a lot of stabbings and stuff. So
Okay.
then I got a lot of corruption with police, like with the officers. Like we get all right or whatever, they bring me food or drugs at some point or whatever. So they used to move me around a lot because of that too.
So the crooked corrections officers?
I mean, crooked or whatever, humane, I guess you call.
But they give you drugs?
I mean, not that. I'm saying like food and stuff. Like
Food, yeah, I get
A lot of
that.
times it'd be like, food from the world or some tattoo ink or,
Okay, I got it.
just non-consistent.
I got it. I thought you meant like illegal drugs.
No, I mean, that's happened too. I'm just saying, obviously they're not I wouldn't say they're not crooked doing that. I mean, that's just naive, but I just mean like, it's still crooked, I guess, because you're like disobeying the rules.
Maybe been
What are you
in a role.
You know what I'm saying? Really you're doing a favor because you'd rather not have bullshit ink in the people if you're bringing tattoo ink in, or because this officer had somebody this inmate had somebody draw a card for you, or got you something you needed that you like from leather work or something like that. You bring him in like some McDonald's or something like that.
Sure.
There's really not no harm in that,
I would agree.
But they'll lose their jobs for that shit.
Well, they got to have rules.
They do.
The problem I'm assuming society and the prison system or the director or whatever, probably as a whole, wouldn't think there's anything wrong with that, because it is just being humane and you're just treating people right who treat you right. But unfortunately, that stuff gets extended, and then briberies occur, and the next thing you know, they hold things over people's heads, and then assuming that's probably why
Happens all the time.
why they make those rules, which probably makes sense.
Rules for a reason.
Yeah. But just to let you know, on the ride home, I'm going to remind Sam what his name is, Super Bitch. I'm going to give him a hard time. He always gives me a hard time because he's young. He's only got he's like 30, and I'm 51. So,
Right. I got you.
so he always cracks old jokes and makes fun of my
How long have you been a detective, though? Probably not very long, huh?
How long is
4
he?
years, yeah, about 4 years.
No, he has actually been a detective for about 2 weeks or 2 months. He was actually in our drug unit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you actually learn a ton. They do a lot of work. We have a good drug unit, so you have to, it forces you to be smart or to work hard. So he did a really good job in that, and we had a detective opening, so.
He got it, and one of his first big cases, triple homicide.
He's just helping, this is actually my case, he's just helping me out. He's actually our detective for one of our townships.
Oh, okay.
But unfortunately, we only have 3 from the Out County area, so I asked him to help out a little bit. He helps out a lot. He's good worker. He's a hard worker.
So you guys get along. It's good to get along with people you work with.
Yep. Yeah, that is super important because we all sit in the same little area. So if you didn't get along with someone, and I've had a guy work with me, we didn't get along at all, and it was a rough couple of years.
Imagine.
So what do you like doing in your downtime or your?
I like to fish.
Fish?
Ride motorcycles.
What type of fishing? Pan fishing or walleye?
No. I like to fish for bass. I like bass fishing. Catfish. I like to get catfish at nighttime. Catfish are fun to catch.
Yeah, we was
especially
at
in the Grand River here.
Okay. We was at a lake a couple nights ago. A buddy of mine just he retired from our place and he works for the DNR now, and they live on a lake. And we was over there Friday night, I think, and there was a guy in a boat had the light on. I'm assuming he was catfishing. They have carp too. It's in Center Lake.
Big ass carp, yeah.
It's Center Lake. They have carp carnival, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I don't like carp.
Well, I don't know that many people eat it, but it's fun catching those big suckers. And they're freaking 2 feet long. And Michigan Center is known for their carp carnival. Another thing to be known for, right?
Right, carp carnival. Bottom feeders of the lake.
So they were our main competitors in football and basketball, and so we called them Center Rats.
Center Rats?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And they are rats too. A lot of kids go to school there, man. They'll turn on you in a heartbeat.
Is it Centerville or something? That's by Centerline, or is it, what do they call Centerville?
I don't know. This is Michigan Center, so I'm in Centerville is, I think, Grand Rapids area.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're. It's a nice area, I think, to live, isn't it?
Is it Grand Rapids?
Well, Centerville.
Well, you get anything outside of Grand Rapids, like outside of the city, you go into the suburbs.
Sure.
It's a lot nicer because they got a lot of the cul-de-sacs and the little communities and like the little, it's homeowners association and all that shit.
Sure.
It's ridiculous.
Did you live in the city limits when you had your $250,000 house, or was that?
No, I was in Ada. You ain't gonna get one in the city limits for that price. You're gonna get a great, beautiful mansion probably.
Sure.
And it was just a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full basement.
You know that house for, if you still owned it, would be for now about $400,000 or $500,000?
No, this was recently. Me and my wife are just now going through this.
So you still own the house?
We bought it for $220 and sold it for $350.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
sold it for
houses are through the roof now.
Oh yeah, they are, and it's hard to find because Grand Rapids is booming. They're like,
yeah.
Everybody's.
This is the place to live, that's for sure.
Right.
So you've already sold your house, and
yeah, we've been sold that in November.
So did you guys buy another, or were you just renting?
That was when we was kind of separating. So.
Oh, okay.
The house got sold and destroyed and everything else.
What's that big detective's name? What was that, the guy that keeps coming in here, the kind of all right one? You forgot to? Well, if you're watching, I just want to get a clarification, like understanding, like when my wife comes in, I think they're probably watching, so that's what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to go to get the pizza.
Oh, well, I think, yeah.
Well, clarification?
I just want to see, make sure, like, if as long as my wife has an issue with it, I'm hugging my son, like my son get to hug me goodbye too, like my family, you know what I mean?
But he can't, his boss won't let him take the handcuffs.
No, I'm fine with that. No, I don't have no issue with that.
If she brings the baby, I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. I just didn't want to be like they was gonna keep it back there, and then I just wanted to make sure.
I don't know.
It was clarified.
If he comes with her, I don't know that the little guy would let him out of her sight.
Well, she don't let him. She don't usually let him out of her sight. So that's why I was. Xander. He's the best.
Fun?
Oh, he's a handful. He's the best. All personality and good looks. She got all her good looks. He's a good kid.
One thing about my job I do not like is the technology.
Oh,
Technology is through the roof, and I have not stayed up with it.
you need to. That shit.
I know. Well, unfortunately, I got another good partner, a gal that works with us. She is the technology queen, and she helps me all the time. She does a lot of my. I'd be drowning without her. It's like when I have to type a search warrant, it takes me. I do the hunt and pack, and she types it like 10 times as fast.
I already got it all filled out. All you gotta do is enter a couple things here and there on the computer, I would imagine.
No, because everything changes every single incident you have.
Gotcha.
You gotta put all their problem calls in, and it just takes me a long time to type. I never took typing class in high school, and now they don't only have typing class. Kids on computers all the time, they don't. They teach it themselves, I guess.
Man, kids know more about computers and all that shit.
Good for them. I wish I did.
You were like, damn, she's all the way back in Jackson. She gotta wait this fucking long. When I first said I wanted to hug you, he's like, back in Jackson? Like, fuck, I would have drove all the way up here to get you. But
Yeah, no kidding.
Under 2 hours, it was like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, I think I made it a little quicker than that. But yeah, on a speed limit day, it's about 90 minutes. I went to college at Ferris State, which is
okay.
Big Rapids, an hour north.
Yep.
So this is the way I had always come 96 to 131.
Yeah, you could take 69 to 94 to 131 to get out of Kalamazoo. It's a little faster.
Is it?
But not coming from Jackson, I don't think. Jackson would be.
So I did that the very first time. I actually went 94 to 131.
Matter of fact, yeah, that's what you wanted.
No, that took longer. That takes like 3 hours to get to Big Rapids.
Okay, well, Big
To
Rapids.
get Grand Rapids takes 2 hours.
Really?
Takes an extra half hour.
Huh. You know, little brother used to play that game where we get on right there and right by Spring Arbor.
M60?
Yeah, I think it is. There's a BP station right there.
Oh, the Deering Road?
I don't know.
Get on 94 or?
Yeah, it turns into the highway actually. You go down, it's a regular road. There's that BP and stuff, or is it BP?
That's probably M60.
Yeah, and it turns right into the highway right there.
Yep, 94. Yeah.
Yep, we take that way and then we go out to Jonesville Road.
Okay.
We take Jonesville Road up to 69.
Okay.
And then 69 to from Horton. That's how we go. We take Jonesville Road to
69, yep, that goes.
Yep, that will go to 94.
Take that north.
Yep, north,
Yep.
they go 94, then you're on 94 just for a minute, and you hop out at 130.
Okay.
That was pretty fast. But 96 is pretty quick. Could you jump on
I live
96?
pretty close to M60, so I could probably do that sometime, try that. 60 to 69,
Yep,
94.
94, then it'll be 130.
I'll have to see what's that.
That's gotta be closer to going to 96 for you, I think.
Yeah, because I do have to.
Jog over to here.
When I lived on the east side of Jackson,
Take 127.
27 to 96, it was quicker that way, and that's where I grew up. So.
But that one part of 127 isn't even a highway. It's just like 55 mile an hour back there out by.
That's down south.
Oh, okay.
South 27. Yeah, it's 2-lane road. It's weird.
As soon as you get right about Jackson, that's when it opens up to the highway.
Yeah. Just south of Jackson, Vanderbilt Lake area.
Yep. Yep.
So that's Summit Township, that area, and that's where I patrolled the majority of my career.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And that's the township that the Sam there, that's the one he's the detective of.
Oh, okay. Right to Vandercook or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Vandercook there.
On a separate note, do you know anything about the incident that
I just heard about it.
you weren't there for that?
No.
Okay.
No, I knew exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
That happened in the same property.
Yeah, I was out there for that. That was a nightmare. There was 1,000 people there.
Oh, yeah, didn't you guys stop everybody from leaving and stuff?
Yeah, we tried.
Right.
We did,
Bunch of
but I
bikers.
think the people got out before we got there. I mean, because obviously that's a long ways from where we normally patrol.
Right.
And probably we to this day don't know who did it. I'm sure somebody witnessed it, knows it, but we have not found them. My partner, it was his primary, and he still drives him nuts that he never was able to. And we just didn't get a lot of cooperation.
Couldn't imagine.
Rave party.
Right.
The people were from all over the state, if not multi-state.
Yeah.
And
They talked about it a lot.
And when you get that many people and from that big of an area, you gotta get lucky.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure several people saw it.
Oh, for sure.
They have not come forward.
Nor will they if they haven't after 3 years. I couldn't imagine.
That kid seemed like a pretty nice kid too, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But them rave parties, they're just pretty screwed up people at those things. You ever been to one of those?
No.
There's pretty screwed up people at those things. They're usually not really, they're not usually violent people, but they're just do some pretty.
Depressed and fucking drug addict.
Yeah.
Big into drugs.
Yeah, it's kind of like the 70s back in the hippie days.
Right. Jim Morrison days.
Yeah, Jim Morrison days. I didn't realize how young he was. I watched a documentary on him not too long ago. He died at a young age. He was like 28. 20.
Was he that young?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought he was a little older.
I don't know if the Doors continued on without him.
I don't think so.
They
I think they broke up and like everybody went somewhere, I believe. I don't think they definitely didn't make no more Doors albums.
Well, they accomplished a lot when he was that young then.
He did. He recorded a lot of songs. He wrote a lot of them songs.
At our fair this year, they had the lead singer of Eagles.
Oh.
As Leonard Skinner was supposed to do it, and 2 days before he canceled out because he had COVID, or one of his drummers did or something. So they got the lead. I guess the guy got kicked out of the band from Eagles, but he had the rights to all the songs. So not many people went, but I worked the fair, but I was by it. I heard some of the songs. They were good. Like Hotel California is a good one.
That's a good one.
I got attacked by mosquitoes the other night at the lake. They've been brutal this year, I think, with all the rain we had.
Yeah, especially out there by the water.
Yeah, for certain.
Out in the woods or the water, it's pretty bad.
The house we were at, the kid, they got a little boy, he was like 12 and 11 or 12. And Yeah, he goes, you want to go snake hunting with me? I'm like, I'm a big fan of snakes. Come on. I said, all right. And we didn't find any. He was pretty adamant there's certain areas that he always finds snakes, and he takes up, which was a good area, I would guess, is a tree trunk, a little one. And he was pounding on the ground, and the snakes came out. So he wanted me to grab a pair of gloves. I said, I'll pass, I'll just watch.
That's funny.
I said, buddy, I'll go with you, but snakes and me just don't seem to get along real well.
Right. That's funny. It's not my ideal adventure.
No, it wasn't mine either, but boy, he was excited. I haven't seen that family in a while, so I was like, yeah, I'll come.
Couldn't imagine she's gonna be too much longer.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that it should be any time now.
That was kind of cool, Grand Rapids, just to kind of just apprehend me and then call you guys to tell you to get here.
I'm sorry?
I said that was kind of cool, Grand Rapids, just to kind of hold everything and wait for you guys to get
It
here.
was very kind. It was very helpful, and I'm very much appreciated.
I noticed nobody tried to question me or nothing. I was like, oh. See, that's the first thing they try to do.
Well, we try to respect everybody's rights.
Right.
No different than if you were my son, I would want the police to respect your rights as well. So try to do the same. Another sip of water there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You guys probably take me back to Jackson. Try to get me in like a regular cell.
I will definitely see if I can do that.
Appreciate it. With no iron coffins.
Are they angry with you right now?
Well, I mean, they probably will be, won't they?
I don't know. I don't know the gang that well, so I don't know how loyal they are to each other.
Right.
I don't know of any iron coffins in jail. But
I don't either, though.
we'll definitely tell the booking officer. Sometimes the first night I know might not be able to because they have to quarantine you.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever the quarantine tank is, they'll put you in, and that's usually 24 hours, I think, and then they can get you in the general population. I'll tell you that our guys in our jail, they'll treat you respectful if you treat them respectful.
I'm respectful to everybody I come across.
Well,
It's disrespectful.
so far you've been that way to me. Again, this is the first time you and I have ever met, so.
I'm like that with everybody until they disrespect me or do
Yep.
something across the line. And it's like, kind of like, you broke the rules, so now how can you tell me what the rules are?
Yeah.
Once the rule is broke, you're not playing by the rules no more. There's no rules.
I think any normal person's that way. I know someone who disrespects me, like in the, whether it be a school, whatever, my kid's school or whatever, anybody who disrespects me, I'll be always nice to anybody as much as they're nice to me, but if you cross the line, then well, I'm not gonna like you anymore.
Right.
I'm not gonna be nice to you if I don't like you.
Once the rules are broke, though, there's no rules. That's how I look at it. You can't break the rules and well, that's still a rule. Well, how are you gonna break one rule and say the other one's more important?
Sure. Followed what's going on in Afghanistan much?
They just pulled out, didn't they?
Yeah,
And then they said the Taliban took over.
yeah, instantly. They
Yes.
left all of our supplies behind.
Yeah.
Supposedly for the Afghan army, and
It's all for the Taliban.
they got overtaken by the Taliban
Of
within
course they did.
hours. So 20 years of we
Yeah.
all these guys that fought for our country.
Yep.
and
All for naught.
All for nothing, really.
That's what they fought for, is to keep Taliban out there.
Yep. And they could have kept a diminished army over there. They didn't have to.
Right. Exactly. Just some type of show of force.
Yep.
That was a bad call. War is fickle, though. Like the banks really make the money off the war. That's when all the prices go up. And they
Yeah.
go
Back in at least
countries.
in World War II days, that's where they did really
I
well.
still think banks give, like,
I'm sure you
World
do.
Banks, shoot, the World Banks, we still owe the World Bank how much money? Trillions.
Yeah. We're so far in debt, and with our new president, he just hands out money like it's a piece of paper. And in theory, I guess they can make as much money as they want, but all it makes is my dollar worth 10 cents.
Right.
When you're
He's producing it mass producing it like that.
yeah, giving it to anybody and everybody for free for
Yeah, pretty much.
no attachments to it, and it makes it a challenge. So yeah, I think we're gonna have some rough years ahead.
I'm sure.
And it looks like she's here in the area, but I don't know that they know. I'm gonna let them know. But see if she did bring her little kid, your little kid, I think.
All right, cool. Oh boy.
Want to grab it right now?
Yeah, my son, right?
Yep, it looks like, let's see. Says, this is a fugitive team guy. Get your door in a few seconds. Across the street, FYI, she has her little kid with her. It's good stuff.
So I was going in for something else, and then
I got it.
I got tested again like 6 days later, and I didn't have it. I feel like I never thought that.
Don't get sick at all, probably your immune system sucks. Oh my god, great, my immune system sucks. Yes, Sam. Okay. Okay. Yep, she just got here. So she's, they went down to get her and they're bringing her up right now. Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Here's the key. Cops don't promise what they can't control, but they're coordinating anyway. That trust buys cooperation. Would you believe it or stay silent?
Not asking for any kind of particular recognition or thanks or anything. We're going to bring her in. I just want to make sure there's going to be no clouds.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, it's not. I just want to help my wife, help my son, and that's it.
What about on her side?
No, she's not gonna
Okay. You understand where I'm coming from? She's got a baby in her arms. I don't want to get into any kind of predicament in here with anybody, okay?
I get you. 100%.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Come on in, RJ. Stand up if you want.
Cannonball. Hi, Papas. Hi, Papas. I can't play it. Daddy have kisses. Oh, that's a good kiss. You playing your game?
Aww.
Is that a good hug? Hi, Papas. Aww.
No, Daddy.
Bad daddy. Good daddy kisses. Thank you. Getting so big.
Yeah.
Loving our mommy. Loving our mommy. I know. Can daddy get a little love? Can daddy get a little love? Get a bit close. Daddy loves you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love you, silly guy.
All right, guys, I hate to break it up, but we got to do it.
All right. Thank you, guys. You
Go ahead.
Bye, Papas. Bye. Bye, Papas.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. He's a cute little dude.
Thank you.
25 years and never done anything like that. All right. But we're men of our words, so I wish I could make it happen longer, but
That's
unfortunately
fine.
we can't.
That's all I
Okay.
ask for. Thank you very much. I'm very appreciative of that.
Sure
He
thing.
didn't want to kill two birds with one stone, so if you could send a detective in on your incident, or you guys all set?
I'll have him step in.
Okay.
We're just gonna escort her out, make sure she gets back to her truck safely and things like that, and then he'll pop back in here, okay? I don't know if she knows where she's at or where she's going down here, but we wanna make sure that she gets in her truck and on her way, so he'll be right back up.
All right, thank you.
I think your guy talked to her already, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to get started on our?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let me just go through this. I know we talked about it once before. Of course, I don't have my reading glasses, so this is a challenge. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you before or during questioning. If you want a lawyer but cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you to represent you at public expense. If you waive your right to remain silent and later wish to stop answering questions, the questions will stop. Just let me know. If you waive your right to have a lawyer present and later change your mind, the questioning will stop until you have talked with that lawyer. Do you understand these rights?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we okay to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what happened with the on Fishville.
Polak had been like, that's Mike. He had been high. I think he smoked crack or something. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like noided out, and he kept coming in the back bedroom where I was staying, and like waving a pistol around and saying, "Who's in here? Who are you talking to?" I know somebody's in here, and then like the second or third time, I mean, I kind of got insulted because it was more like, if I want to have somebody in there, I'd have somebody in here.
Which bedroom are you talking about?
If you go in the front door, there's a bedroom. So back right by the fireplace or whatever, there's a bedroom right there to the right. You know what I'm talking about? And then to the left, there's a I guess it'd be a front room, a big ass front room.
It's almost like a family room.
Yep. And then so in the bedroom right there on the right, when you first go in, that's the only other bedroom. He's on the main floor. And so he kept waving the pistol. He'd come in with the pistol. He wouldn't wave it. Like then point it at me. Like at one point, I think like the second time he came in or something, he kind of waved it towards me. I was like, "Don't point a fucking pistol at me" or some shit. Just kind of like a guy's like back and forth.
You know what kind of pistol it was?
Yeah, it was 38.
Okay.
So he comes in there with that, and he's like kind of waving it around.
What was he upset about? Because you had somebody.
Well, he thought I had somebody in the room, but I didn't. And then I found out like the third time. I want to say it was the third time he came. He kept coming in there like, "Who's in here?" And I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like it'd be 15, 20 minutes. "Who's in here?" And I'd be half asleep. And I'm like, so like the third time or something in here, he's like, "I know she's in here." I said, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" And he said, which is like a girl that comes there every once in a while. It's she's messing with another biker or whatever, whatever. But he's kind of like her. I don't know. He's kind of like infatuated with her, like kind of like want to look after. I don't know, like some weird thing. I don't know. He wasn't having sex with her, so I don't know, some weird thing. But if she stayed the night and stuff like that, they'd sleep in the same bed and stuff. But anyways, like I know she's in here. I was like, "Man, turn on the fucking light and look around. Like stop doing like I don't know what you're doing when you're bugging out." He even said to himself, like, "I just must be bugging out. I must be bugging out." He's looking under the bed. He's looking all through some stuff, and I'm like, "Bro, where's she gonna hide at?" Like, "Come on, dude, get a grip." And then so I heard I don't know, it was probably 15, 20 minutes later. I hear him talking to somebody out in the front, like well not the front room, but in B&B. When you first come in the door, there's a kitchen and like a big open dining room. And I hear him talking to somebody in there, which would be like if you open my door, you'd be able to see right out there pretty much. So I'd like open the door and he's not talking to nobody. And I'm like, "Hey bro, who are you out here talking to?" And he was like, "Nothing, I thought I heard something out here. You sure there's nobody in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's nobody in there." And then he was like outside, I could hear him outside. And then, so I get up to come out there with him, and I'm like, what's going on out here or whatever. And he was like, "There's somebody out here. I know for a fact. I heard coughing over by the chicken coop." And if you're so we had anyways, we go over to the left side of the porch, which if you're facing out towards the road, would be the left side. Would be then that's the way like the driveway and stuff's on that side. And there's a chicken coop, and we go over there and look over there, and then both of us him and I both go walk around, and then we go back into the house, and I lay back down, and I thought he was going back, because he was like, it must be bugging out, it's getting to me or something. He was like, what did he say, something like, I must be losing my mind, or these motherfuckers, or something about, they must think I'm losing my mind, they're not gonna trick me like that, or some shit. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Never mind, just go to bed, just go to bed." So I go back in and go to sleep, and well, I don't know, half asleep, whatever. And then.
Do you know about what time it is?
When I went back in to go to sleep, or like what time when I woke up?
What all this?
And then the other girl that was there, well, there's two other girls that was there. About 11:30, so Amanda left her mom's house, her boyfriend's, whatever, and then or whatever. That was the room that was upstairs, a little short female, a little ugly. So I want to say she was upstairs at the time, so I was wondering if he was like talking to her and stuff. And then, so that was, I laid down the first time about probably midnight, 12:30 or something. Yeah, I want to say he just like, I was gonna say he smoked a joint or something, but then I heard, so that kind of put me out, and then I woke back up to walk the grounds with him. I don't really want to know, I'll say I looked at my clock, but it was probably 2 o'clock or maybe a little bit after, or something, somewhere in that time.
Fair enough.
That we walked and like just kind of like a sweep of the grounds to see if like who was out there, if anybody was out there or anything like that. And then I went, once we figured out there was nobody out there, of course. I go back in, and, I don't know, it takes me probably not too long to get back to sleep because it was really late at this time. And I hear like 2 distinct gunshots downstairs, but that was after I heard a bang. I think that's what woke me up, like a, I don't know, like a bang, it wasn't a gunshot, but it was like a crash. And then I hear gunshots. I want to say 2 to 3. I want to say 2, then the third, like it was like 2 and then 3. And by that time I have a gun. I kept it, a 40 cal.
Okay.
And I jumped out of bed with the 40 cal and cocked it. Like door entrance. And he had a pistol, he had a 38 in his hand, and he said, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. And I thought he was talking about me. So I shot him twice or 3 times maybe.
He was coming in the door. You shot. So
Yeah, he was coming in the front door. And then he was yelling like something like, motherfucker, I'll kill you. Like he was agitated for sure. And he had the pistol like drawn up. And so I shot him, and then
so 3 times you
I'm not sure. I mean, it happened kind of fast and in slow motion, like at the same time, like it was all like kind of a blur. So I shot him, and then like after I shot, it was a gun, but it wasn't. After I looked closer, I just know it wasn't a gun. He was coming out of the back, and so I turned towards him and shot him, or at him rather. I don't know if I hit him the first time because he turned. And when he turned to like kind of get away, I kind of ran back towards him. And then I don't know if he was trying to raise the gun or what he was trying to do, but I shot him again. That was the one that was in the doorway. And then but it was kind of like far, I don't know, I'm trying to make it make sense. Because it all happened like a blur, like so fast. And then I remember shooting in his hand or whatever, and then recognizing that it wasn't a gun. And then like panicking, like looking around and being like, you know, what the fuck? Oh my God, what the fuck? Now all my clothes and all that stuff were in the back room, but I didn't, like I was just thinking like, I was gonna panic, like what the fuck? So I went to run downstairs and see what the gunshots or whatever it was downstairs. And that kind of fucked me up. And so I was like fucked up behind that. I ran and, I ran back upstairs. Up, like kind of like panicking, like I don't know. And I went up the stairs. She wasn't there, which kind of baffled me. And I didn't have no cover.
Who's this friend you said?
Yeah, that's the one that lives there with me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have no ride or nothing, so I went back down. Phone/keys or whatever off the table, and took his truck and just like drove away. And then after I got a little ways away or whatever, I called my wife and just told her that it was, just trying to talk to her and stuff. And I didn't tell her what I did. I just told her I did something bad and that I didn't know what to do, and that he he already shot somebody, he was gonna shoot at me, or he shot a shot at me, or something like that. And I like.
When did you shoot him?
I didn't. I shot Shay. In the front door.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, like I said, I wasn't there. I wasn't sure. I just know I heard a bang, but it wasn't a gun bang.
I got it.
And then I heard, so I mean, for sure two, like at least two. I want to say two, and then a third, like a two, and then a pause, and then a third gunshot.
Do you think if he knew what he was doing, or do you think he was like wigging out and thought it was someone who broke in?
Well, he'd been wigging out the whole. You know what I'm saying? He'd been wigging out like the whole night. He'd been like.
So you think he didn't know?
Blur, like I
Sure.
didn't think. That's when I first heard the noise. You know what's going on, and then I just kind of like I seen that he was like on the steps to go down to his house. So I left right. I mean, like I went right back upstairs because the side door is right there, like where they put you out to the driveway. I that's the door. I went out to go check on him, and I seen like almost immediately. You know what I mean? Like I seen he was on the steps, so I ran back upstairs to see.
So was he all the way up the top of the steps, or was he like halfway up?
I want to say like mid step.
Okay.
I don't think he was all.
Was he conscious or?
No, he wasn't conscious. Like he had like his like face was opened up and stuff. You could tell he got like shot like close. Like I don't know. Like it's like I remember just.
So what did you take with you? You took his wallet, the keys?
No, that was in the car. I didn't take his wallet. The
Okay.
wallet billfold. The wallet billfold like a chain kind of connector thing.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so I guess I did take the wallet because it was on a chain to like the keys, but it's not.
But
They got like a string. Like,
they were on his person? Or?
No. They was on the table.
On the table
yeah.
in the basement.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
on the table. Right
So you took his wallet and keys.
Well, yeah, they were connected together.
Okay.
It was like one. And the
Did
same.
you use the credit card?
I used a credit card when I first got to Grand Rapids at Post Drive.
What credit card? Is it the only one that was in there?
No, there was a couple of them in there, but it was a debit card or something. I used it for gas.
Where at?
I want to say it's not Post Drive. It might have been Post Drive gas station or something, but
It's Post Drive. It's a gas station?
well, it's the different exit. Like in Grand Rapids, you got Post Drive as the exit. You got like.
Oh, it's the drive. It's the exit.
Yes.
What gas station?
It's like going right before you get on the highway to go farther north. Like you can't get there's not another gas station for a while. It's before Rockford and all that. But
Okay.
I don't know the name of it. Sicko
Okay.
or something.
Do you know how much you paid?
Like $45 or $46 or something like that.
In gas you put in?
Yep.
Got it. So what day was that?
Yesterday. No. Yeah, yesterday.
So did you drive straight to Grand Rapids when you left?
Yeah, I started driving aimlessly and then just like I kind of like I didn't put it on. Like I just kind of gravitated towards you.
What do you think time you got to Grand Rapids? Do you think?
9 o'clock probably.
Okay.
I'd say maybe 9 o'clock.
Did you pass any police officers like in the area? Were we getting in the area, or did we get there quite well?
I took right off. I panicked and then just took. Like I just tried to get out of there. And
Did you go north out of there, or?
When you turn out the driveway, you go right.
Okay.
So you go down that way, and I remember taking a left, and I honestly couldn't tell you what direction I drove after that because I was just like befuddled. I was fucked up. I waited for a little while, then I called my wife, and she kind of grounded me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. When you got to Grand Rapids, where at 9 o'clock or so, where did you go?
I tried to go to his mom's house, and she wasn't home. And I tried to go to one of our mutual friends' house, and he wasn't home.
It was Sunday, for God's sake. Where was everybody at? Church?
I was thinking the same thing. It was early too. It was 10, probably 10, because I sat there and talked to my wife for like an hour in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is after I went to Kent home, and then was it after or before? No, it was before.
So then when you went all those three places, nobody's home, where did you end up?
Right where you guys found me at On 2nd Street.
Okay.
I mean 3rd Street. No. I went to a car park first off Post Drive. Parked there, but there's a lot of traffic coming in and out. So I didn't want to stay there. So I ended up going to.
Did you tell him what happened?
No. I just told him I needed to chill for a while. I needed to just get some sleep or somewhere peaceful. And he was like, "What's up?" And I told him I didn't want to talk about it. And he said, "Okay."
And did you tell your wife what you did?
No.
Okay. Just what'd you tell her?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to get her in any trouble.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, anything to do with her, I don't want to get her in any trouble. So I'm saying she did everything to try to help and try to make sure nobody else got hurt and I didn't get hurt. So she's the reason I came in peacefully. So
sure. What happened to we didn't find a gun there, any other handguns?
You should have both guns by now. If they did this, they did everything they were supposed to do and they searched what they were supposed to. You got both guns.
So you took the other gun with you?
I took 38 with me.
38, okay. Yeah. 38 and then you had 4. Where were they located?
Behind the blue couch in the.
Both of them?
Yeah, together.
Where did you get your 40 from?
I got it from a friend of mine.
Okay. Did you buy it from him?
No, he gave it to me.
Okay. The 38, that was.
He's had it since I've known him.
Okay. How long have you had the 40?
Quite a while. I had a 9 and a 40, so I had it for like. When did I get rid of the 9? Like a month ago, maybe. So.
What did you all take after the incident happened? You took the wallet, the keys?
I just took the keys and the wallet, which were chained together, and that was it.
And the 38?
The 38 I took almost right away from.
Is that after you went back and shot him the second time?
No, I didn't go back and do that. I shot.
Okay.
And I just like,
Did you hit him, you think, that last time?
First two.
The first two you obviously did, but after you shoot.
He was like saying, like he was still kind of like saying shit, like harmonium or whatever. So that's what made, like I was worried about. That's why I remember the gun in his hand and worried about that, like he was gonna try to shoot me or something. So I shot the 3rd time.
Do you think he hit him or?
I'm not sure.
Did it shut him up?
Yeah, he stopped doing what he's doing. So I'm thinking so.
How many times do you think you shot?
I don't know.
What did he end up having in his hand?
It was like a pipe or something, I think.
Okay.
Like a weed pipe or something. I'm not. I just know it wasn't a gun.
Sure.
But I know he's got a 380 and he's got a revolver and he's got a couple shotguns. I mean, I knew he had guns, and that's what I was worried about. Like I didn't know what was going on. Motherfucker, and it was like they're all brothers in the club, so it was like, what did I do or what have I done or what they, I don't know. It was, no justification. But I didn't want to get shot either. So.
Did you know the old guy that lived downstairs?
No, I didn't.
So when we found him, he had a gun, like kind of cuffed into his. We found him. He was at the top of the steps.
Oh, so he probably didn't die right away.
But he had a gun, like it was just a little Derringer. I mean, it was small. It wouldn't have done much damage. But he had that.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't shoot him though. So.
Yeah, I understand, but you were buying him. I didn't know if you saw him.
I
Did you ever know he had a gun with him?
No.
I mean, any time when you were living there?
They all had guns.
Okay.
They're all a bunch of old bikers. They all have weapons at all times, And they definitely all, like, as far as I knew, every last one of them had a gun.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there off and on. I stayed there. That time I'd been there a couple of days. But before I stayed there like a month, and then I'd stay there a couple of weeks before that, just because, just kind of like on the run and just
trying
to hide out and stuff.
Got it.
Never had no problems though.
Did they charge you rent or no?
I helped drive riffraff off.
Okay. What self, or were they all because he had a separate apartment?
I think it's because I think he
Would he come up and party with them if they were?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they were pretty tight, all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they have a lot of traffic?
Yeah.
A lot of in and out traffic.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Paul.
Sure. I dabble in meth once in a while too. I mean, I always have. So.
Somebody had used meth recently because there was still in his bedroom. There was still some stuff. His bedroom, if you walk in, it's the first one on the left. Yeah, that's what we kind of figured. And then he had some more in a drawer. How long did the three of them live there? When he was living there when we had the big party when the people got.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
He
person
was
got killed.
still his house. Yeah.
And when did the other guys move in? You know.
Long time. There was another guy that lived in a different club.
Okay.
He had that back bedroom I was talking about that I was going to be staying in.
Okay.
But that was going to stay in there too, so I don't know how that was going to work. Yeah, he was staying back there, and then this time I was gone for like 2.5, 3 weeks maybe, if that long. And he was gone when I came back, and I found it kind of confusing that, like what happened to him, you know. Pretty cool.
What? How did you meet him? What was your connection to him?
A friend who knew him got me there because they knew I needed a place to stay. So he's like, I got the perfect place for you, top middle of nowhere. Nobody bothers you out here, and this is real cool. And it was cool the first couple times. But I got the second time I stopped because it was like too much foot traffic, like too many people going in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, that's just gonna get you caught up.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Who was that? The one that introduced you? He seemed like a pretty decent dude. He happened to be. They were all hanging out at like the place north of there, right next door. He's part of.
Oh, talking about the house north of there.
Yeah.
Talking about old girl's mom, dad's house.
Yes. He's part of it. He's in their club too, or
Talking about.
it was just north of that.
Oh.
He's not part of the club. Oh, okay. He led me to believe he was.
No, he's not.
Is he full of shit?
Yeah. He
claims he. Like, well, why? You told us. Oh, it was so dark I couldn't see who did it.
Right.
Okay. He was kind of full of
Yeah.
himself. And a little bit. He seemed pretty down to earth guy.
Pretty.
Is that a pretty decent club? I mean, from motorcycle clubs you hear are kind of rough, but those guys all seem pretty decent.
I mean, besides just having drug habits, I mean, that's
Sure.
about it. But
And every
they didn't
motorcycle
really
club
cause, right? And they didn't really cause no problems or have any like real beat. I mean, there's people coming out there, but it's mostly because the girls they protected, not them. You know what I mean? It was like girls that would have problems with guys that come out there and then make sure the guys stay away from them or whatever. So
we did recover some rounds in each one of the individuals. We found some casings. A 38 is probably not going to eject a casing. It's typically a revolver. I'm assuming that was a revolver. So we'll be able to match up, and so especially now that we do have, they did recover a couple of guns over to your buddy's. It's the bulk of the guns that you had there. You said they were behind a
blue futon,
both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they found at least the 40, and I'm assuming they said they found 2
They were
guns.
wrapped up together. So.
Okay. So anything else you can add, or anything you want to add?
I mean, not that I can think of right now. It's still blurring in my mind now. Just trying to replay that shit. It's just
I bet. And pretty much everything you told me appears to be pretty accurate. Obviously, we were in the belief, and I don't know that we're not in the belief. The ballistics will tell us that.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll tell us if your gun wasn't used, and I got to think that.
Right.
Because I would think that you probably had the 40. I don't know why you would have. I mean, I guess it's possible you could have used both guns, but it would be unusual.
Right.
Can you agree with that? How many times do you think you shot all together?
I mean, I know I emptied the clip.
Okay. Did you reload?
No.
Okay. Did you have additional magazines?
No, I think I have the one bullet that's left in there. That was for me, and then that was it.
Okay. So your thought was you were going to at some point use that on you, that last bullet? Yeah. Well, I'm glad
It was
you're...
mostly just to shoot in the air and have you guys shoot me. I've tried to kill myself before. I don't have enough guts to do it.
Yeah. Well, for your son's sake and your wife's sake, more importantly your son's sake, I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Because your son will be able to see you. He'll be able to come at some point. I don't know how prison works, but obviously you do. But I would think at some point he's going to be able to come visit you.
Oh yeah.
Do they let him when they're young? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for his sake, he's not going to know any different initially.
Yeah.
Anything I can help you with? Because like I said, I do appreciate your honesty, your cooperation. You could have made this difficult for me and you didn't, and I appreciate that.
I mean, there's gonna be things you probably need as far as like little details or little questions you have. And I'm fine with all that. I already know there's no snitching, nothing. I'm not snitching on nobody but myself.
No, you're right. There's probably going to be one or two things I didn't think to ask today,
Yeah.
and you're cool with me coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said, as long as like you guys have held up your end, like with bringing my wife in here and doing what you said, and he went and orders the pizza and all that. So I'm just a man of my word. If it's upheld on both ends of how our relationship right now is how it'll always be unless you change it.
Sure.
That's just true.
Yeah.
I won't ever change it because I have no reason to.
I have no reason to change it either.
And so that's just it's just. But yeah, I know you're gonna have more questions.
Let me get with my partner here real quick and see if he had any questions.
Pizza's here. I don't know if you guys are just taking a break.
But I wondered if you wanted to pop in.
I do.
I want to see if there's some things I missed.
I'm gonna talk to you for a couple minutes and
You want me in?
no,
Or?
you're fine. Yeah, like jumping around here. All right. I do have to do one thing, just like he did. I heard him do it, but by my policy, I'm gonna read you yours, okay? I'm gonna be brief, because I'm not, we were listening, I was listening, I've been in here talking, and you've been straight up. I got a question for you. Do you remember, you actually alluded to it earlier. You said, hey, I shot all her windows and her slider and everything like that. Can you tell me about how that happened?
We were going through this custody thing with divorce and
Okay.
like going through not divorce, but a custody, like a battle with it. And when we first separated, she gave me full custody of my son. I had him for like 6-8 months, something like that. And then she took him, and then when I had a warrant for, I thought I had a warrant for a domestic or something, and she got a temporary order of relief, and then she wouldn't let me see him, and I hadn't seen him for like 2 months. I hadn't seen my son, and so like I tried to get into her glass door of her house, the back door, and then I couldn't get in. I seen the camera in this corner, so I shot towards the floor and shot the camera out,
All right.
or what I thought was the camera out.
What'd you shoot?
A 9mm.
9mm.
Yeah.
And what'd you use to try to get in the door?
A crowbar.
Remember where the nobody was hurt?
No.
Did you ever get in?
No.
Just shot the windows?
There was just that one window, yeah.
Window? Okay.
Yeah. That was after I broke it with a crowbar first, though.
Broke it with a crowbar first and shot it.
Yeah.
Is that 9mm one of the same ones that was used?
No.
Do you know where that gun is?
No, I don't know right offhand where it's at.
Okay. And, I mean, any idea?
Somewhere in Branch County.
Branch?
Yeah.
How come Branch County?
Just that's where I was messing around out there, and I gave it to one of the guys out there when I got my 40 cal.
Okay. So you traded, basically?
I'd had the 40 cal for a while, and I was like, want to keep this 9, let me keep this 40 cal. And he said, all right.
All right. Fair enough. Can you tell me what happened? You were driving an Excursion, and Amanda had an Explorer, maybe? Tell me what happened.
It happened right around the same time. It was, she had my son, I hadn't seen him. I was pulling into a park to go smoke a blunt, roll a blunt up, and she was coming out of the park. I knew she'd be in that area usually because she exchanged kids with her other baby daddy at that time or whatever. So I used to be in that neighborhood a lot, just kind of like seeing if I could catch her or something with my son. Because we was playing mostly like snatching at that point. She didn't have a temporary, she didn't have a custody order or nothing. So it's like whoever has custody of me has custody of me. If you know, if you let a babysitter not come and get him, then I got custody, which is fucked up to him, you know. But I hadn't seen him, so I seen her and I seen that the baby seat in the back, so I kind of like ran her off the road, and cause I was gonna try to get him out of the truck, you know, steal my son back. But people started coming out and stuff, and I took off.
Right. Did you ram the vehicles?
Yeah, I ran the vehicle.
Yeah.
So that's why I got her off the road. I hit the front of her vehicle and pushed her to the side.
Okay. Those are the only ones I was going to touch base on. I don't even know. I don't even know if they're worth it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. You know the totality. You know the enormity of what's going on. I know you said. Did you tell? I literally the pizzas were here. Did you tell them where the guns are?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Wrapped together in a black shirt.
Yeah.
I told him where the car was at too, but he said you guys already knew.
We already knew where the guns were too. I already knew. You'll find that he and I usually ask questions that we already know the answers to.
I mean, that's what I do too. That way I can tell if I'm lying to you.
Bam. Before, I'm not just going to come in here, ask 10 questions and leave. Is there anything else you feel like you want to get off your chest?
Is there any more charges? Is that 2 charges? And is that the only charges I got, I think?
No, I can tell you this. I don't know everything. I know you got some previous warrants.
Okay.
And some of them are for some of this, and I don't know everything. I honestly haven't run what all your warrants are.
Okay.
But I can tell you that at this point, my sergeant, me, this sergeant, kind of made a determination that the most important thing to address currently would be what happened in Jackson.
Right.
So you'll probably go to Jackson, maybe the prison, but eventually to start with the Jackson County Jail.
Right.
So what you're charged with, if you're charged with a Kent County or Grand Rapids case, we won't be able to get you in front of a judge, maybe never, maybe after a long period of time. So your charges are probably going to be more related to whatever you guys just spoke about in Jackson.
I was just asking if there's any more you want me to clear up so I can get it off the
Honestly, I looked a little bit. I don't know. There might be some stuff. I think the idea of you're willing to clear some stuff up. I'm willing to work on that. I can do a little digging. What I'm willing to do, I'm going to cuff you in front for a minute, and so you can eat, because I'm not going to feed you like a baby.
Appreciate it.
But you're going to stay cuffed, and bottom line is that you're still going to stay cuffed.
I mean, I'm all right with that. I'm not. If I was going to try to do something, I'd have been did it for one, and for two, if I didn't want to come in, I wouldn't have came in. You guys would have shot me. That's
No,
all.
I'm not arguing with you on that,
Right.
and I feel like I may have offended you when I said that. What I want you to understand is that we just have policies.
No, I'm saying that you're not offending me. What I'm saying is offensive that you got to keep explaining this. For one, it's not your call; it's protocol probably. But for two, if your boss says keep me in the cuffs, I don't give a fuck how much pull you got. You got to keep me in the cuffs.
Right.
It's not no big deal to me to be in cuffs, man. I'm in the cuffs
We want to make it easier though.
I appreciate
We don't want to treat you like a bird.
I appreciate it.
So what I'll do is I'll go sit tight for a minute, and I'm gonna go grab some piece of pie or a couple pieces of pizza, and I'm gonna grab some napkins, and I'm gonna cuff you
Appreciate it.
and move things around.
If there's any more that I thought I was charged with. I don't know what else I thought I was charged with, but I know the thing with the vehicle was a big deal, and I know shooting into the residence was, so I don't know if there was anything else besides that. I just wanted to clear it up if you guys
I'm not gonna lie to you, I stopped looking.
All right. Got you. It's small on a significant scale, I get it.
So there may be something else. My boss probably can tell me when I get out of here, but right now, that was what I just had some questions on.
Absolutely,
Okay.
no problem.
So I will go grab some pizza, and I'll be back.
We're going to sit tight.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
You got
This is the emotional peak. Wife, baby, goodbye kisses. Then it's cut off fast. Human moment meets policy. Did officers handle this with respect?